One thing we can both agree on, sending cold messages feels icky. Nobody likes sending them, no one likes receiving them, so why are so many gurus out there still teaching entrepreneurs to send cold messages in order to grow their business? My name is Jordan Maley, and my mom and I have done over 7 figures in online sales through our personal brand without sending a single cold message. And in this video, I'm going to share our unique formula that's going to help you generate leads and sales every day for your business without sending cold messages either. If you're new here, be sure and hit that subscribe button. We put out great new videos just like this one on this channel every single week, and I don't want you to miss the next free training that we release. All right, so $1,000,000 question. If cold messages feel icky to send and they feel icky to receive, why are people still teaching others to send cold messages? The truth is, back when social media was a little bit newer, and I'm talking about 2013, 14, 15, sending cold messages actually worked really, really well. In fact, when my mom and I first started exploring the idea of building a personal brand and starting to sell things online using social media, the first thing we were taught to do was send cold messages, and we sent a ton of them. And I can tell you they work, right? Even today, even in today's social media climate, sending cold messages can work. But as social media gets a little bit older, as people get a little bit more sophisticated, they start to expect cold messages, they're getting more and more of them, people are tuning them out, and the amount of replies that you can expect to get, much less the amount of leads and sales that you can hope to generate through cold messages, is significantly lower today than it was back in 2013, 2014. So, taking all of that into account, what is the good news here? The good news is there are actually strategies that feel way less icky, but are much more effective in today's market for generating leads and sales for your business. That means you no longer have to send cold messages if you can figure out how to get people coming to you and get people actually reaching out to you, inquiring about your products and your services and your business. My mom and I pride ourselves on being able to do this really, really well and teaching our clients to do the same thing. And that's the formula I want to share with you today. So let's get into it. First things first, if you want to really start generating daily leads and sales for your business without sending cold messages, you've got to start by building a community. All right. And what I mean by community is you need to grow a following. But not just any following. You need to grow an audience of people who are following you, who are already interested in what you have to sell. So, for example, let's say that you have a 6-week full body boot camp that you sell. It's a virtual boot camp, okay? And you want to use that boot camp to reach new moms who maybe are wanting to feel a little more confident in their post-baby bodies. You're wanting new moms to feel empowered and strong and good in their skin. And what you sell to help them do that is your boot camp, all right? So in order to sell that boot camp without sending cold messages, what do you need? You need a community of new moms, right? Who are already thinking, man, I wish I could feel more confident in my body. I wish I could feel stronger. I wish I could, feel better in my skin. I want to feel better in my skin. They're already interested in that topic. So how do we build a community? It's very, very simple, and social media truly makes it so easy. All you have to do is start putting out value-driven content targeted toward the person that you want to help, that's geared to also helping them with the problems that you want to help them solve. So if you're targeting newer moms who are already thinking about health, they're already thinking about wanting to feel more confident in their skin, then you would want to put out content that helps new moms with things like fitness and nutrition and mindset, and gives them a place to come together and meet and hang out and talk with and network with other new moms who might be feeling the same way and are interested in the same things they're interested in. So how do you do this? By simply showing up on whichever social media platform you want to focus on. You can build a community on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. It doesn't matter where you are, wherever you're interested in growing, you can build a community there. And if you think about the social media platforms that you engage with most often, it's really because when you go there, you feel less alone. You feel like you belong. You feel like you're engaging in content that is already geared toward things in your life that you're already interested in. And in order to start generating leads and sales for your business without the cold messages, you need to become that place for your ideal client. So if you need some help on figuring out what your niche should be as it relates to what you sell, my mom and I actually created an entire video around that, which you can watch right here. It's such an important topic. And once you know this, then creating the content, creating the community really becomes that much easier. As you're building this community, you also need a way for people to take that next step with you on their own without you having to reach out to them first. And the way that my mom and I do this is by creating a valuable free resource that we give our audience in exchange for their name and email address. So we typically like to create a PDF freebie download on a topic that our audience would be interested in. So let's say that you want to help families go gluten-free and create gluten-free meals that the whole family will love, that are healthy, that are delicious. You could create a guide that maybe gives them 5 dinner recipes that are all gluten-free, that are delicious, that are kid-approved. And you deliver that guide through email by asking your audience to give you their name and email address, and then in exchange, you email them that guide. When someone enters their name and email to grab your freebie, now they have gone from just being a follower to being a lead. Now they have literally raised their hand and given you permission to communicate and market with them through email, which is so important. My mom and I generate over 95% of our sales from our email list, not from social media. And if you want to stop selling in DMs, you want to stop having to send cold messages, you absolutely need to be growing an email list. There are so many other reasons why email is more effective than social media, especially in the long term when it comes to building a legacy type business. And if you want to learn more about those ways and why email is so valuable and why my mom and I will literally scream from the rooftops about why building an email list is so valuable, then go check out this video right here. It is so powerful. We break down all the reasons why you should be building an email list. And trust me, you'll be fully convinced after you watch that video. All right, now you've got your community that you're building. You've got your freebie guide that you are giving away to turn followers into leads. So how do you then turn leads into customers? We do this using what are called conversion events. And there's lots of different conversion events that you can use based on what type of offer you sell, the price point, even just your personality and how you like to sell and show up online. But something that's really valuable for my mom and I is to have conversion events that are always working for us even when we're not working. We don't like showing up and selling in DMs because if we're not showing up, we're not making money. When you automate the conversion process, now all of a sudden you are generating sales whether you're working or not. Meaning if someone comes online and they follow you at 2 a.m. and opt into your free guide, they can actually become a customer right then without having to wait on you or wait on you to reach out to them or wait on you to answer them. Now, I'm not saying you won't still get messages from customers or potential customers, but when you do, those messages are going to be more like, oh my gosh, I found you. I'm obsessed with your stuff. How can I work with you? I'm trying to decide between this offer and this offer. Which one's the best one for me? Those are the kind of messages you want to start receiving. Those are the kind of messages that you want to have in your inbox, not you having to initiate all these cold messages and all these cold conversations to people who've never heard of you. So, conversion events. What are some good examples? Our favorite conversion event for any kind of signature program, meaning anything that is priced $297 or above, is to use a webinar. And we define a webinar as being a 60-minute free video training that gives people an opportunity to take the next step with you at the end of that training. And the next step would be to become your customer. So if you had that virtual six-week full body boot camp, you could create a free video training where you give a lot of value on that's really targeted to your ideal client, targeted at new moms, helping them with something specific that they want help with. And then for those who are ready for that next level, you could offer that full body boot camp at the end of the video. And when you automate this process, people can now opt in, watch that training 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and you now start generating leads and sales from that conversion event, whether you're working or not. And if you want to know a little more detail about how to set up a webinar funnel and how to sell anything with webinars, we did create a video on it, which you can watch right here. Ultimately, when you start thinking about generating leads and sales without sending cold messages, it really comes down to knowing how to attract your ideal clients to you and how to give them the information that they're already searching for online in one place. And that one place is from your social media platform. And so you're creating this value-driven content. You're using calls to action in that content where you are inviting them to download your freebie or watch your video or whatever that next step is. Maybe you've got 2 or 3 that you kind of rotate toward or rotate through. You've got the links to those things in your bio, whether you're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or wherever. And that's where people can then take that next step. Now they have become a lead. Then they use your conversion events to become customers. And then once they're on your email list, once they've maybe been through that initial conversion event, the sky really is the limit. You're building this email list. Now you can do flash sales. You can do waitlist launches. You can do challenges. You can do something live maybe once or twice a year where you deliver a webinar training live or you do a 5-day free challenge that you deliver live. It really is up to you. It's your business. There's 1,001 ways that you can make it work, but it all starts with that foundation of creating the community, giving the value-driven content, and then using calls to action and resources like your freebie to get those people from becoming just a casual follower to raising their hand and saying, yes, I want more information. I want to come deeper into your world and learn more from you. So if you want to see the entire 5-step system that my mom and I used to really just build our brand from scratch. When we started, we were social media nobodies. We had no following. We had no audience, no influence. We didn't even know what we wanted to sell, much less how to sell it. And we went from making our very first sale online to hitting consistent $20,000 months in 90 days, thanks to this 5-step system that we call our rejection-free profit system. We call it rejection-free because really it is all about exactly what I talked about in this video, attracting people to you, and then the ones who want to work with you do. You don't get rejected. You don't have people ignoring your messages. You don't have people telling you no because they're initiating the contact and they are buying when they are ready. And if you want to see exactly how we did this, we actually have a free training where we break down our entire profit system for you so that you can scale to 20K months. And you can watch it at globalfreedomcommunity.com/free training. I will drop the link in the description below as well, but you definitely want to check it out. It's 60 minutes of pure value. You can watch at your own convenience, and I know you're really, really going to love it. Okay, that's all I got for today. I have asked YouTube to recommend the best next video for you, which you can watch right here. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go so you'll be notified the next time we release a new training on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.